Wow, looks like you've had some real success with selling lemonade. Congrats!
Thank you.
So, have you formally created a company for your business?
What?
You know, like a sole proprietorship, an LLC, or maybe even a corporation?
Huh?
You do know there are advantages to formally creating a company to run your business, right?
Totally. I definitely know that. No, actually, I don't.
Well, it's great that you found success in your business. Let's talk about how to protect all that hard work and continue to grow it on this episode of...
Why can't I just run the businesses myself?
Well, technically, you're not a business. To be a business, you'll need to form a business entity. An entity is anything that has a clear and separate existence.
Oh.
In the business world, it's an organization that's formed to engage in activities to make money. Being a business entity provides many benefits, such as possible tax advantages.
Nice.
You are paying taxes, right?
Of course.
Good. Now, let's take a look at some of the most common business entities, starting with the simplest one, sole proprietorships. This is a business structure that's owned by a single individual who is liable for the business's debts and pays personal income tax on the money made by the business. A sole proprietorship's advantages include being simple to set up, easy tax reporting, and lower operational costs.
Great. Sign me up.
However, it comes with the disadvantage of unlimited personal liability.
Which means...
Meaning, if your lemonade operation runs into financial or legal trouble, you'll be personally responsible. Say your lemonade makes someone sick and you get sued, you could lose your house.
My house?
Yes. But thankfully, there's another type of business that can give you some liability protection. A limited liability company, also known as an LLC. This business structure protects owners from being personally held responsible for any debts accrued by the business and allows for more than one owner.
Nice.
Similar to a sole proprietorship, profits earned in an LLC can be taxed as personal income, and the company isn't completely separated from its owners. Forming an LLC is generally more costly and more difficult than a sole proprietorship, but it offers the protection that a sole proprietorship does not. And since it's not always legally separate from the owner, the LLC may need to dissolve if an owner goes bankrupt or passes away.
So once it's set up, it'll be the ultimate lemonade corporation!
Actually, incorporation is a separate kind of business entity. This is the legal process of forming a company as its own entity rather than being attached to its owners. Once incorporation is completed, a corporation is formed, and the business assets and income are now considered separate from all owners and investors. It's often designated by the abbreviations for incorporated or limited after its name. This process tends to be the most difficult and costly to set up. And corporations could be subject to being double taxed, once at the business level and once at the personal level.
So it separates me from my business. It's expensive and it's difficult? Why would anyone want to incorporate?
Well, say you wanted to raise money from people outside your immediate family and friends to grow your operations. Incorporating makes that easier because investors and financial institutions generally have more confidence in a corporation's ability to pay back debts.
Sweet.
Being a corporation also gives the ability to issue shares of stock in order to raise money. Most major stocks, such as Google, Apple, and Amazon, which trade on public stock exchanges, are corporations. Both incorporation and LLCs provide a corporate veil that covers or protects a business when it's unable to pay back debts. This veil means creditors cannot recover their losses by going after the owners personally.
Nice.
So if I have a corporate veil and I'm accused of breaking the law, I'll be fine, right?
Well, not quite. If the business is involved in illegal activity, the law can pierce the corporate veil and hold the owners personally responsible.
Wow.
Now that you know something about forming a business, let's pretend you're looking to start your own.
All right.
First, talk to someone who's formed a business. Ask them what type of business they own and why they chose the business entity they did. Second, do some research. Look up and explore the details of sole proprietorships, LLCs, and corporations. There are lots of unique vocabulary and processes when it comes to forming a business. Third, write out which business entity you would choose and why. Show it to someone with business experience and get some feedback. Finding success is a great feeling, but it's important to protect your hard work and to find potentially even more success. Establishing a formal business entity could be the first step to doing just that, giving you benefits and protections through the highs and lows of being an entrepreneur.
Wait, did I put salt or sugar in this?
Ah! What is this taste?
Watch more at PragerUkids.com. And parents, don't forget to subscribe.